Hey guys, I'm going to be doing another hot sauce review, and this one is Punishment by Stone Brewing, which is another part in a series of new hot sauce that Stone Brewing bought out, using new beer that they bought out. They bought out two beers, Crime and Punishment. Both of them had different versions of Arrogant Bastard Ale as the base, mixed with hot peppers. So before I talk about the hot sauce, I'm just going to mention I'm here today at Antenna America down in Yokohama, and they've been kind enough to let me use the space and do some sauce reviews here. It's a tasting room for Nagano Trading, who primarily bring over beer and brewery goods from the US into Japan. I'll leave links in the description on how you can find Antenna America. If you're in Japan, I seriously recommend it. I love this place. So yeah, cheers to them for letting me do a sauce review. Let's talk a bit about the sauce. So they bought out two new beers. One was Crime, one was Punishment. They're both two different versions of Arrogant Bastard Ale, or blend of Arrogant Bastard Ale, mixed with hot chilies that they aged in bourbon barrels. And I was lucky enough to try the Punishment. Beautiful beer. Really impressive, just a huge attack on the senses. The beer itself just harnessed all that super hot aroma and flavor, and quite a bit of the heat, along with this one is with Double Bastard Ale, which is the strongest one they do of the Arrogant Bastard series. The beer was just beautifully complex, huge chili aroma, huge caramel, and man, what a beer. I was lucky to try that. So let's read the blurb on it. Meant for only the most daring of fire eaters, this seemingly simple condiment harnesses the hellish powers of 2013 Punishment. Double Bastard Ale with Caribbean red hots, fatales, Maruga scorpions, and more added. The bourbon barrel age, providing a dessert for any spice-taunting masochist who dares to engage it. Well, yeah, the beer was hot enough. I expect this to be a little bit hotter. Really enjoyed the Crime in the series, so let's give Punishment a try. Wow. That's a lot hotter than the Crime one. Similar with the Crime, the first flavor is it's very sweet. There's a lot of sweetness in it. Then you're hit with the punch from Super Hots. It's making my ears pop a little bit, actually. But it also has that slight bitterness that you get from Super Hots as well. Sometimes when you got that high incidence of capsaicin in them, they do tend to have a little bit of bitterness. But it's not unenjoyable. Actually, it's quite well balanced with that sweetness. You've also got the beer in there, which, man, Double Bastard is a great beer. Love that beer. And the beer is really adding to the flavor of the fruitiness of these chilies. You've got the malt backbone, which is giving this almost nuttiness in the sauce. It's getting hotter. It's definitely creeping up to my ears. Moruga's in my throat. The burn is different on this compared to the Crime. The burn is not just in my throat, it's also along the side of my tongue. I'm quite hot on my tonsils actually. But there's a lot of sweetness. That malt backbone is working beautifully with this sauce. Again, similar to the Crime, for a sauce that's so easy to pour. It's not packed full of vinegar like a lot of hot sauces are. You know, a lot of them could tend to be just salt, vinegar steeped in chilies, and this isn't. This is a lot more complex. The beer is adding a lot to that. It's a very complex beer to start off with, and it's really interesting to see beer used in hot sauce, and Stone do it really well. So at Antenna America you can get chicken wings with Crime or Punishment sauce on them, as well as they've got some of the milder Stone sauces you can get chicken wings in. I had the Punishment chicken wings. Punishment. It was difficult. It was very hot, especially when it's cooked with. The heat is subsiding a little bit quicker with this one than the Crime, but the initial heat is much stronger. But I think actually I like them both, but the Crime has got more of a tomato flavor. The Punishment is a bit more bitter. It's a bit more robust. But I like the base beer a lot. That's why I enjoy this. You're getting a lot of that malt backbone. Yeah, highly recommend it. And if you manage to get to Antenna America, definitely suggest you try wings with it. So yeah, that was great. I might go and get some wings myself actually. All right, that's good for today. Cheers.